Live Budokan, that is Cheap Trick. 98.7 WFGR. Beautiful sunshine on a Friday morning. Woo, doggy. And would you look at the time, Dave Cackley? It's less than news time. For the next 3 days.
That's right.
People are going to have to relive this over and over on the internet while we'll be on sabbatical for the next 3 days.
Yes.
Well, I'll be out working. You'll be going cottage to cottage at some lake looking for free sandwiches and complimentary old Milwaukee's. But that's what you do. And then look over next to you there.
Blanche is here.
Oh,
Yay.
sparkly and shiny today. She wore her flash. What kind
flash
of
dance?
Sequins.
A sequin shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wore a sequin tank top.
It looks lovely.
Thank
and you
you.
didn't run in today. Last week you ran here from Rockford.
And it was kind of gross. I mean, I appreciate a woman, trying to keep herself in shape because you look great. But coming in all sweaty from a 17-mile run is just we don't like that.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly. I know. Well, I have to run 18 tomorrow, so
yeah, me too.
I wasn't gonna do it today.
That was a lie. I don't like driving 18 miles. Running. Insane.
It's all right. You can come run with me tomorrow. I'll give you some free beverages afterwards.
The only thing
we'll drink Bloody Marys.
You know what he can run from? Credit card collectors. That's what he's good at running from. Other than that, he's not running.
You're thinking the student loan.
Oh,
department.
those guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I pay them. I pay them periodically.
I had a bit of a good week this week because I did pay off all my medical bills finally from.
Oh, yay!
And guess what? I'm fully insured.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Then I had to pay all the co-pays or whatever because of the
co-insurance.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Somebody who worked in
I finally got them off my back. You know how hard it is to hang up on people 4 or 5 times a day? Hey, look, you got your money for your pancreas problem? No. Click. After a while, you just quit taking the call.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I did it. I paid it all off.
Way to go.
Thank you very much.
Way to be a grown-up.
Now what organ is going to disintegrate?
Don't worry. I'll have another problem here in a week. Mark my words.
That's right.
If you need a kidney, I've got 2.
No, I'm good.
All right.
I don't know where your kidneys have been.
I have a couple of ovaries I'm not using.
Especially you with your kidneys. I don't know who you've been dancing with at the orbit room, if you catch my drift. What do you got going on as far as less than news?
Let it go, man. It was 1994. Simpler time.
I've let it go.
Okay. A run to the liquor store is leading to a 5th DUI charge for a North Dakota man. Police stopped Kevin James Smith in the drive-thru at West Fargo's Ace Beer and Liquors on Saturday. Drive-thru liquor store. Officers say Smith smelled of alcohol and had been wearing the same clothes for days. Tests showed he had a blood alcohol level more than 3 times the legal limit.
You don't know anything about 3 times the legal limit, do you, Blanche?
No, not at all. But I do know something about wearing the same clothes and smelling like liquor.
That's what you call Tuesday.
That's what It's happening this weekend.
The closest thing I know of a drive-through liquor store to us is down in Sandusky, Ohio, which is just right outside of Cedar Point. Mm-hmm. You can literally, it's like an old gutted-out gas station. Uh-huh. And they've got a walk-in beer cooler. But when you drive in, it's all chips and candy and pop and everything else you'd find in a convenience store. But they've got an attendant.
Yep.
And you're like, dude, go get me a case of this. And he runs in, gets it, throws it in the car, and off you go.
They have those in Australia everywhere.
Oh, you got friends in Australia,
they're
right?
They're awesome. I do. Yeah. I do. In fact, I have to say hi to them. There's like Sarah and Julian and Ashley, and we have international listeners, gentlemen.
I'll take it.
Just so you know.
Fantastic.
But yeah, love you guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy your Fosters.
Yeah. Oh, they don't drink that.
No, they don't.
But they have all these drive-through liquor stores, and I'm like, for the drunk on the go. But you can actually drink in your car in Australia, just in the back seat. So when Mr. Blanche and I went there a few years ago to visit, I called back seat.
Go figure.
I'm like, Mr. Blanche, you need the front, the leg room in the front.
Right, yeah.
And because you can crack one in the back. But it's awesome. And the attendant comes out, they're like, what do you want? And they put it in your car. And
I think Texas will let you ride with an open container in the car, too.
And a shotgun in
a shotgun in the back window. That's right.
God bless Texas.
Hey, look what the crime rate is in Texas compared to Detroit.
0.
We need that.
The latest version of the popular board game Monopoly is now on sale. Earlier this year, Hasbro held a worldwide vote for a new game piece. The cat won out. The cat replacing the iron. I cannot believe this.
What, you take an iron?
I love the iron.
Seriously?
I was always the iron or the thimble.
You're full of
I'm
full of it.
No, seriously. You cannot replace the iron.
Yes, you can. Nobody wants to be the iron. I don't even iron my clothes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't even know how to turn one on.
when they're slightly damp, I take them out and I hang them because I don't want to iron. I'd rather be a cat.
Cat replaces the iron in the game, which means that the Monopoly now features two mortal enemies among its game pieces, a cat and a dog. See, that's the problem. Now you're going to have issues with fights breaking out in Monopoly games. The iron had been part of the game for the past 78 years.
I'm sitting here thinking the problem is people still sitting around playing Monopoly. I mean, what does it take, 4 weeks to get a game done?
It does.
Have you ever played a game of Monopoly to the end? Ever?
Yes, I have.
Actually, there's a kid Monopoly, and it goes much quicker.
Really?
And I will play that with my children.
No, I've never played a game of Monopoly till the end.
I would usually pilfer from the bank, though.
Go figure.
Look, I got enough for my hotels.
Dave's like, I want to be the banker.
Dave's playing my Monopoly with IOUs. And then Moneybags comes off the board and beats him up for being a deadbeat on the loan. Excuse me, Dave.
Just like life.
You're so mean.
Gonna have to break that knee, sir.
New data indicates workers who hate their jobs are more likely to be smokers. A Gallup poll found Americans who are emotionally disconnected from their work and workplace are 3% more likely to smoke than their coworkers. Those figures held regardless of how much money workers made, and they also held across gender, age, and education levels. Overall, Gallup says 18% of American employees were found to be actively disengaged at work.
I tell you what, because we must be engaged as hell here at work, because on my way out every Friday, I hit the cigar store downstairs. That's the sign of a great place to work.
Well, you don't classify yourself as a smoker.
No.
Have you ever been a smoker?
I wouldn't classify a cigar
occasionally
aficionado as a smoker. I think
once or twice a weekend,
cigarettes.
maybe 3 or 4 this weekend because it's a long weekend.
Okay,
maybe 5.
So do you smoke ever?
No.
Did you ever?
Did I?
Because you.
I can tell you this story.
I
can
did.
tell you this story.
Right.
Whoa! I said
What?
I can tell you this story. This one over here is the one that would stink the place up with Jarms.
I love Jarms.
Oh, yeah.
I would.
She had to be different. So
Of
every
course.
time you'd walk,
They were very
you're in
minty.
top of the rock, you could walk by and go, Blanche is somewhere near.
But they were minty.
Minty.
No, they were
minty.
clove.
Cloves.
Yeah.
Clove. Yes.
They tasted.
I didn't inhale,
they tasted
though.
minty. No, you can't. Cause that would burn.
Oh my gosh,
that was
yeah.
horrible
Yeah.
trying to inhale those.
I just like to roll it on my lip because it was sweet. I just
It
wanted
was exactly.
It
a
was
very
sweet,
taste to it.
yeah. And it kind of went with the whole goth weirdo thing.
She was a total goth back in school. You would have been scared to death of her.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, you would have.
You've been turned on by
of
me.
course.
No. She was
I totally would have hooked up.
scary looking.
I was like, "What's her face from Beetlejuice?"
Oh, I love Winona
Lydia.
Ryder. Lydia.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved Lydia and Beetlejuice.
There may be a love connection here.
There you go. Now I'm a home wrecker. Monumental day in television history today, 1974. What do you think happened? 1974.
Did it involve Andy Rooney?
No.
It didn't. Okay, hang on.
Was something about Danny Bonaducci hitting puberty?
No, it wasn't Miley Cyrus, was it?
No, she was.
She's all the talk about TV nowadays. Let's see, 1974.
No guess.
Gilligan's Island. Something with Gilligan's Island. No?
Nope. The Brady Bunch aired for the last time
Really?
in its original run on ABC. Some more Brady Bunch fun facts. Aired for a total of 5 seasons, launching its 117-episode run on September 26, 1969. Famous celebrities included Don Ho, that, of course, on the
remember
Hawaii
that
I remember
episode.
that, the Hawaii episode with
also,
the tiki.
Yep, Vincent Price was on that one. And you'd like this NASA astronaut James McDivitt. L.A. Dodger Don Drysdale and Wes Parker, also the Rams Deacon Jones, and the Jets Joe Namath. Loved the Joe Namath episode.
That was a good one.
Why didn't they talk about the Davy Jones?
That's what I was going to say. Don't forget Davy Jones.
The Brady Bunch episode featuring a guest appearance from the Monkees, Davy Jones, titled Getting Davy Jones, has the number 37 spot on TV Guide's 100 Greatest Episodes of All Time list.
I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the pop group Peppermint Trolley Company performed the theme song. That was in the first couple of years before they let the kids do it.
Now,
so.
there's a music fact I'd never known.
There you
Me
go.
neither.
Made you a little smarter today.
That's
Way to
one.
go,
that's
Dave.
one of my karaoke jams too, though. The Brady Bunch
Brady
theme.
Bunch theme
You
song?
want to get a whole bar singing a song? That's a great one to pick.
I got Max singing that on Facebook. It's like one of my older Facebook posts. It's just him singing the entire Brady Bunch theme song.
I'll make sure I look that up.
I've never been more proud.
I bet not.
Less Than News brought to you by REI. Summer may be over soon, but being outside isn't. Go to the REI Fall Season Sale. Save up to 30% on great camping and cycling gear and fall clothing. The REI Fall Season Sale, August 23rd through September 2nd. That's Less Than News on 98.7 WFGR.
Blanche, let me just wish you a great weekend at
Yes.
the bottom of a bottle of Dewar's. I think it's going to be fantastic for you.
I don't drink Dewar's.
No?
I drink Glenfiddich.
Oh,
Single
excuse
malt,
me.
12-year.
Dave,
Glenfiddich.
good luck on your weekend trying to mooch beer off people at a cottage somewhere. And for me, I'll just take the bow as the leader of this mess.
All right.
We'll do that. Blanche, good to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Set you back a few years. Don't you forget about me. It is on 98.7 WFGR.